Sometimes, when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. Hashem hu ha'elokim. We say these three words at the end of Yom Kippur davening. I had imagined in my mind that I would say them at Shalom Daniel's Sudas Hadah, but instead we said them in the last moments of his life. Hashem hu ha'elokim. That says it all. Hashem hu ha'elokim. Thank you, Hashem, for giving us life. Hashem hu ha'elokim. Thank you, Hashem, for every breath I take easily without any thought about how hard the next one might be. Hashem hu ha'elokim. Thank you, Hashem, for my eyesight so that I can witness the most beautiful sunsets from my merpeset every day. Hashem hu ha'elokim. Thank you, Hashem, for letting me hear Divrei Torah, for letting me hear good news, for letting me hear about the caring and giving that people do for one another. Hashem hu ha'elokim. Thank you, Hashem. It's only you, not the doctors, not the medicines, not the vitamins. Only you are the healer of the sick. Only you pick up the fallen. Only you. Only you. Only you. Hashem hu ha'elokim. Thank you, Hashem, for this unbelievable nisayon you gave me. It was custom made for me and only me, and I got the message. We are each given a custom-wrapped gift when we enter this world. When we open this gift, we find dozens and dozens of smaller gift-wrap packages that are just waiting to be opened. Each and every gift, each and every nisayon that we open will bring us closer to the ultimate nisayon that we were brought down for. These words depict the legacy that my son left for this world. We will be celebrating Rosh Hashana in 2 weeks' time. Rosh Hashana is the Chag where we are Mamlich HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There is no mention of our Chatoim on Rosh Hashana. We don't even ask for forgiveness. What's this all about? When David HaMelech was being pursued by his son Avshalom, who wanted to take the Melucha away from him, most of the nation were with Avshalom. There were only a select few loyal people who sided with David HaMelech, and even they were not totally unblemished. But they stood by his side, and no matter what they had done to him in the past, they were justly rewarded for their loyalty. We stand before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we crown him as our king. None of the nations of the world recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They fight against him. They even believe that they can control the world. But we, Am Yisrael, stand by loyally, and even though we are blemished, Hashem rewards us for being his loyal subjects. My son lived the last year and a half of his life with total hachna to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He bent his will to HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will. All the other nisyonos that he experienced brought him to this. Not only did he bend his will, he did it with extreme kavana and simcha. Chayav adam levarech al hara'ah kishem shehu mevarech al hatovah. When Shalom Daniel learned this Mishnah, he insisted, there is no Ra. Hashem can do no Ra. It's all as good as it should be. Shalom Daniel was a regular kid when he became ill, but we watched him polish himself into a gorgeous diamond. He was Mamlech HaKadosh Baruch Hu with every breath he took. He made a huge Kiddush Hashem with everyone he met and everyone he didn't meet. In the time of the Maharsha, there lived a man who was known for his rishus. When he died, everyone jumped for joy, thanking Hashem for killing him. And one Talmud even hit him on his nose as the funeral procession walked by. That night, the Rasha came to this Talmud in a dream and demanded that he come with him to the Beis Din. The Talmud refused, and the Rasha came back 3 times. The Talmud was terribly frightened and ran to his Rebbe, the Maharsha, and told him what happened. The Maharsha commanded his Talmud to sleep in his home that evening, and when the Rasha appeared to him in his dreams, to wake him up. So the Talmud did as he was told, and that night he woke up and started screaming. The Maharsha got up and said, "The Beis Din is here. What's your problem?" The Rasha answered that this Talmud embarrassed him in public. The Maharsha answered, "Don't you think you deserve this, given the way you acted all your life?" The Rasha said, "No, I have a secret to tell you. One day, a bunch of your Talmidim were swimming in the river. I was watching them from the riverbank. When I saw one of your Talmidim starting to drown, I jumped in and saved his life." Later, this boy lived to be a big Marbitz Torah and was zoicha to many generations of Marbitzei Torah and Yirei Shamayim. So when the Rasha went to the Beis Din Shalmala, he was greeted with great respect. The Beis Din Shalmala considered all the Torah and avoda of this boy that he saved as if he himself had done them. One action, even of a Rasha, can totally change his din to that of a tzaddik. Not only that, but he continued to receive rewards exponentially from all the children and Talmidim of this one Bachar. We really have no idea what schar can be gained with just one action on our part that has an exponential ripple effect on generations to come. I have one bakosha. Let's bring Mashiach now. Let's be Mamlech HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not just on Rosh Hashana, but with every breath we take. Let us realize that there is no Ra, that everything is only good. Let's be Mekadesh Shem Shamayim by accepting everything b'simcha. Let's be Mekadesh Shem Shamayim by being aware of our surroundings. Maybe my neighbor needs a hug. Maybe my friend needs a meal. Maybe my acquaintance needs a shidduch. Maybe we can just open our eyes a little bit wider and pick up the reins to do what needs to be done. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you actually have been planted.